Welcome to Business Budget Model. In this tutorial, we're going to cover the scenario comparison sheet, which compares the three different scenarios against each other. To access the scenario comparison sheet, you can simply select number 15, scenario comparison at the bottom, or alternatively at the bottom of your worksheet tabs, you'll see scenario comparison over there. The scenario comparison sheet essentially groups some key indicators of your budget model together so that it becomes easy to compare them under the different scenarios that you've modeled. The key indicators under the income statement that we are using would be revenue, cost of sales, gross profit, OPEX, EBITDA, net profit before tax, net profit after tax. Under the balance sheet, it's just a very, very high-level summary of your fixed assets, current assets, total assets versus capital and reserves, long-term liabilities and current liabilities. The other key indicators which we highlight in the comparison model would be your bank balance, and critical, what is the amount and in which month will that occur. And then we also highlight the accounts receivable and accounts payable balances, either at the end of the month or at the end of each year. So we provide this for all three summaries. So we have the easy access buttons at the top to click to go to the first scenario, which happens to be called low road. If you want to go to the second scenario, which is called medium road, it will provide us with all exactly the same data. Likewise for the high road. In addition, there's also an analysis section where all 3 years are compared to each other. You can go there simply by clicking on the analysis button. And here we do the comparative analysis between the three scenarios. Once again, the color coding for year 1, year 2, and year 3 remains consistent. The values in terms of revenue, gross profit, OPEX, etc. are provided for each of the scenarios. So the first scenario, scenario 1, scenario 2, scenario 3, the values going down. Then scenario 2 compared to scenario 1. Scenario 3 is compared to scenario 1, and scenario 3 is compared to scenario 2, and shows the percentage change, upward or downward. More likely it will always be upward, seen as the concept behind the budget is to start with your base case and have your improved scenarios being your second and third. In addition, for the other key indicators like bank balances, accounts receivable, and accounts payable, the values are shown. In the case of bank balances, the lowest bank balance in each of the three scenarios, what the value is, the amount is, and the month in which it occurs. So it's a nice, simple scenario comparison where it's easy to see the percentage improvement of each of your scenarios. We then have graphical representation of the data broken down into selection by either graphs by month or graphs by year. I'm going to select graphs by month, and what you'll see is whatever the last data happens to be, it will display it. On the right hand side, it says click on desired view. The moment for the three scenarios are showing a line graph, but if you prefer to see that as a bar graph, you simply click on the bar graph. And it's easy to toggle between the two. So the options for these dynamic graphs by month would be to have a look at your revenue, your gross profit. So you simply click on it and it will change. Your OPEX, your EBITDA, your net profit. The very important one from a cash flow perspective is your bank balances. And perhaps you'd like to see your bank balances rather as a line graph. So just let's toggle between that. And you can actually see the graphical representation of that. Similarly, your accounts receivable or your accounts payable. So what is quite nice about this is that we have one static viewing area, and we can toggle between the different types of key indicators that we'd like to look at, and we can toggle between the line graphs or bar graph representation of the data. We go to graphs by year. The principle remains the same, but because we're looking at the yearly amounts, it's rather static in its representation as opposed to by month. So this is for the 3 years. As you have a look at it, you want to look at net profit, show it so it will be shown. Similarly for your bank balances, This will be the closing balance as at the end of each year. Toggle to line graph, and so you have it. Remember, what is really nice about all of this is that we can easily print all of them. So I've gone to the navigation page, print options, and you'll see below here we have all the options for scenario comparisons. We can do the 3-year summary, we can do all the scenarios year 1 only, all the scenarios year 2 only, all the scenarios year 3 only. We can print the comparative analysis, we can print the monthly or yearly graph. Please note that if you select printing of the graph, it will print the graph that is currently displayed in the options for that. So for example, the graphs by year, this graph would print, and the graphs by month, that graph would print in the format that it is at that point in time. If you wanted to have multiple copies of all the graphs, you'd have to toggle between the options you want, go to print options, select print, and it would print it out. Now, most importantly, to update these scenarios, anytime that any of your scenarios have changed, in other words, you've changed revenue forecasts or OPEX or cost of sales, you would have to update these values because they are static at a given point in time. So in order to update them, if you know you've done some changes on your budget data, all you would do is you would come and you would click on Update Scenario Comparisons. A warning message will appear that says by clicking on yes, you will update the scenario sheet. Are you sure? And you would say yes. And you can see the screen scrolling a little bit. What it's doing is it's going and taking each budget scenario, running the macro through to see what the values for the 3 different scenarios would be, copy and pasting them essentially, the values into the key indicators here so that we've got a static representation. When it's complete, it'll give you a little message to indicate scenario comparison sheet has been updated. So it really is as simple as that. Click on, and a couple of seconds later, the data is updated. And that concludes the scenario comparison tutorial. Thank you for joining.